How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be finally addressing something that 100,000 of you guys in my comments have been blowing me up on ever since I bought the truck, and that is going to be getting rid of my factory hot as well as cold side intercooler pipes. A lot of you guys have commented over the years of owning this truck suggesting cold side pipe, hot side pipe. Some of you guys say both, and today I'm finally going to be replacing both with some new ones from Spelab. So coming under the hood of the F-250 here, you're going to see right here, this is our air to water intercooler for our inlet air to the engine out of the turbo. And we're going to have this pipe right here as well as this one right here. The one most people worry about the most is this side right here, the cold side pipe, because as you can see, it is all plastic and it's known to break. This metal one here, the hot side at least, is metal, but why not go ahead and replace both of them since you can get them in a kit and just have the peace of mind of having brand new boots and everything. So let's go ahead and look at our new ones on the bench. Right here's everything that comes with the hot side pipe kit laid out, all our nice boots and the pipes, clamps, everything, which they seem to be honestly pretty good quality, just judging by feel of hand. And then right here, the one I think everyone's going to be most excited about, this is going to be our cold side pipe, which I noticed this one here actually came with a brand new ring, which is nice for how these factory ones like to clip in on the end. With you guys now set up on the tripod, I'm going to go ahead and get some of these coolant lines out of my way here. These just squeeze and pull. And keep in mind, this engine's cool. It's been sitting for a couple hours, so there's not going to be any pressure to worry about. But if your truck's been running all day, be very, very careful, as you might be taking a bath in coolant. And I'm going to make sure to keep this hose facing up, tuck it back out of the way here. That way no coolant can leak out of it. And then this end here can just stay there. I want to get this coolant hose tucked out of the way as well. And to do that, I'm going to have to snip this zip tie. So now this one can get pushed back out of the way here somewhere. Just make sure to keep these lines above the coolant tank is the most important thing. And then I can go ahead and just squeeze this with a pair of channel locks and pop it off of the reservoir. And then this can go back out of the way as well. Now that I've made myself a little bit of room, I'm going to start by zipping back this clamp here with a 10mm socket on an impact. I lied. The new ones are 10mm. These feel like an 11 or 12. 11mm fits. You don't need to loosen these all the way, but get them loosened up quite a bit. That'll do. This one's going to be next to impossible to get a good angle to record from, but where this cold side pipe goes into the intercooler, if you go straight down with the long impact or with the long extension on an impact, you're going to go ahead and loosen that one up the same way you did the one that was up top. Now this clamp right here can be a little bit tricky when you first try to do it. Pretty much you just need to get this popped up and out of position and it should slide right off. But there it comes on out nicely. Go ahead and set that piece to the side and wiggle out our lower piece. There should be some kind of sensor on there that we'll have to sneak out once we pop it loose. I was actually able to squeeze that little sensor pigtail and pull it right off. And now I'm going to go ahead down in there with one of these and pop off the wire retaining clip. And then we can also tuck this up out of the way. There it goes, just pop it off. Kind of took me a second to get enough leverage on it, but here's the rest of this. We could go ahead and set this to the side. Now would be a good time to mention, just go ahead and give this thing a quick twist and it'll slide right out for you. There's our sensor. Now we take our new pipe here and we can just insert our sensor and give it a twist just like how we took it out of the old one. This piece here is going to be getting an O-ring and a clip that's just like our factory one that we took out, which can just slide around the outside of it. And with that installed, I believe we could just pop these back out of the way a little bit so it can pop in, and then we'll flip them back into their original position to lock it. But this O-ring is going to get stuffed down in here. Just like that, our O-ring's in. That actually popped on really easily. Not that you can really see what I'm doing down there, but I'll go ahead and fish the clamp over a little bit and run it down. Just like that, our cold side pipe is now installed. It took a little bit of finessing to get both of these clamps and boot lined up to their respective pipes, but we got it in. And now I'm gonna go ahead and start tackling the next one. And this one here on the inlet of the turbo, if I could get you set up. There's one of those clips right there that you're going to want to lift up to release with the long screwdriver while you pull out. And then this one right here on our intercooler is going to be just another 11mm nut that we need to loosen up with the impact. That one came out nice and easy. Now on this end, this is the end that's going to go into our turbo. I had to go ahead and steal the retaining ring off our old pipe, and now I'll go ahead and install it onto the new one. Pretty much you're just going to go ahead, line it up this piece here with that small hole there, and press it straight on. And then this will just pop right in. That'll pop right in. Now we can go ahead and pop that onto our turbo. With a little bit of finesse, I was able to get that other one in, and everything has been tightened down. So now I could go ahead and start getting these coolant hoses back in line. And just like that, both pipes are in, everything's tight, everything's clipped in, all my coolant hoses are hooked up, our wire down here is back in, and that means it's officially time to go ahead and give this thing the first test drive and make sure everything's good. Go ahead and get on it, make sure that these pipes hold their place. Honestly, I don't know if it's just in my mind, but I feel like this thing has more throttle response than before. So I know my original cold side pipe definitely had quite a few cracks in it, but I wonder if it was leaking or not. Sounds way louder too. I'll try to get the spot where there's some trees or something to echo off of. Seems to have more throttle response. Same boost numbers, you know, 20 to 23 PSI on the monitor, but I feel like it either spooling faster or maybe holding more pressure. I'm not 100% sure. It definitely sounds louder than it did before though, because I remember I always felt like this truck was not quite as loud as other 6.7s I've been in, so who knows, maybe I had a small boost leak. I'm genuinely kind of surprised. Actually, I'm more than kind of, I'm really surprised at the performance gain that I think it gave me. I'm pretty sure those pipes are a little bit larger than the other ones, which would make sense that it's getting more air. I know on the website for not only Spelab, but any other brand of intercooler piping kit, it says that it'll increase performance, but I always felt like that was kind of just something they throw in there to entice you to buy it. But in all honesty, after trying it out on my truck, I feel like it actually did increase the performance and, of course, reliability now that I don't have to worry about that plastic pipe exploding on me. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.